Practicum week 9. Today we're updating Scott's treatment plan. How are you doing, Scott?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Good. Did you complete the assignment that I gave you last week?
Yes.
Okay, 3 things you need to improve in your life besides your extreme anger. What are those 3 things?
Well, I need to improve on my health, for one. Um, my relationships with my family members, I should say, my immediate family and my extended family. And also, I need to work on having respect for my ex-wife.
Oh, okay. Well, those are all good things to focus on. Those are all good things to focus on and good goals. Do you want to expand on those at all? Or do you want to just jump into updating the treatment plan?
We could just go ahead and get started.
Okay. Okay, so today we're going to go over your treatment plan to see where you're at and your progress on these things. We're just going to go slowly. And with these 3 things that you just named that you like to improve, besides your extreme anger, I would like to include the relationship or family portion added to your treatment plan. Would you be okay?
I believe so.
And then if you want it, we could also talk on the respect portion for your ex-wife. Or would you be wanting to, is that too much to work on at this time, or you want to just do one thing at a time?
Really up to you.
Okay. Well, let's just start with, because I know your ex-wife is, I know she's the reason for a lot of your anger. So you say, but let's just focus on your anger in regards to your family, because I think that will be something that will be easier and lighter and quicker to repair than this situation with your ex right now. So we can work on your uncle and his wife and try to rebuild that relationship. Okay, so the treatment plan, here are the problem list. The first problem is your inability to control anger and cope with stress, as evidenced by your recent domestic violence case pending with ex-wife. Your second problem is the family relations have been damaged, as evidenced by daughter not wanting to spend much time with you, and also adding, since we've been in treatment, you're falling out with your uncle. And also your recent divorce, and your family does not have much contact with you, even on special occasions. Okay, their treatment goals. For the first problem, inability to control anger and cope with stress. Your goal, the client will learn the skills to manage his emotions and cope with anger in an appropriate manner. The second problem is family relations have been damaged. Goal B, the client will learn how his anger has damaged his family. Where do you feel like I know you haven't spoke with your uncle, which he is most important. But would you feel comfortable exploring that at this time? How do you feel about just how you've been coping with your anger since you've been in therapy?
Well, I told my uncle that I wanted him to, possibly get involved with this. First of all, my uncle has always been, a good guy, and he's always been patient and seen things in me that I didn't see in myself, and he's always wanted my best, had my best interest in mind. And it really hurts that I'm not close to him anymore because of my uncontrollable anger, I guess. You know, um, as of late, I've tried to reach out to him and we have communicated, but you know, I just want things with he and I to get back to the way they used to be. I guess I'm just trying to figure out how to do that.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go into your objectives and go over what you've been doing um, in regards to your goals and your objectives. Okay. Which I added a goal C and an objective for that goal as well. So, and we'll get there. Let's just go over what we have here. The problem one, inability to control and cope with anger. The goal A, the client will learn the skills to manage his emotions and cope with anger in an appropriate manner. The objective to this is the client will make a list of 10 essential skills he will need to learn to maintain his mood before he becomes extremely angry and share in the group. So you still have a little bit of time on that assignment because you don't have to share in the group until February 28th. The objective two, the client will share in group therapy daily about his experiences when his extreme stress turned into extreme anger and how he handled it. And that, so with the way therapy has been going, do you think that you're capable of doing these things? Have you started to work on this list of 10 skills?
Mm-hmm.
You have. Okay. Okay. And how's everything going with the group therapy?
Seems to be going well.
Do you think that the group therapy is helping you, talking with others that kind of have your kind of have same struggles as you?
Yeah, but a lot of those people, one thing I've noticed is that their anger stems from something that happened to them as a child, and mine stems like immediately from when my relationship started with my ex. Like I was a happy person until she, basically, till she came around.
Okay. Okay. All right. On to the problem and the goal B and the objectives. Problem two, family relations have been damaged. Goal B, The client will learn how his behavior damaged his family. Objective 1, the client will make a list of 5 ways he knows his family has been hurt by his anger and sharing the group by March 6, 2016. I know that we have specifically been working on this one together, so I kind of know where you're at, how you feel about this. I'm just going to add another goal, and the goal is going to be to repair the relationship with close family members, such as your uncle specifically. And for objective, your first objective is to put in a phone call to, oh, which you're ahead of the game, to your uncle to see if he would attend a counseling session with you. So you're already ahead because that's what I thought would be a good idea for you to do. So as for the client will learn the skills to manage his emotions and cope with anger in an appropriate manner. Can you list anything that you have been doing that has helped you not fly off the handle?
Um, I I've um, I began to have a lot of sex lately because I found that when I was with my ex-wife, we weren't intimate, and that would upset me. And I'm a very sexual person, and so I just I've realized that instead of me trying to suppress the things I don't care for, I try to find things that I do enjoy. Like I really like working out. I've been doing that a lot. I started to read more, and I've just started to really kind of like get out in the dating scene. I've kind of been, like sleeping with somebody and, you know, to try to kind of get my mind off of all the things that bother me. So just trying to find different interests besides negativity.
Okay, you're aware of that. You can in not to say, I mean, yes, sex is healthy and everything, but you are aware of that you can mask one problem and develop an issue with another.
Right, and well, like for instance, me and my ex-wife, like we she wasn't around enough for me to be intimate with her, and I realized that my problem was that I wanted her around. It wasn't that I really necessarily had a problem with her. It was that she wasn't available to me, and I realized that it's not really about her not being available. It's about when I want something, I want it just like anyone else. And so if that person isn't there to give me what I want, instead of, I'm not going to be waiting around for her to come back to me or whatever, you know? So I don't really see it as me masking the problem. I see it as me finding a doable solution. I've been seeing somebody, you know, and I've kind of started to like we just became intimate this past week, but it's been a lot of affection and a lot of attention, and I'm not. It's like I'll have moments to where I'll think about why my ex-wife couldn't give me the attention and the respect and the affection that I